Here are 20 silent time traps that steal your life without you even realizing it. No. 1. Not knowing what you want. Don't get this twisted, but I'm not talking about the big picture here. I'm talking about the little things in each day. When you get to work, do you know what you're doing? Do you have an idea of what you want to accomplish by the end of the day? Or are you just working for the sake of working? To solve this problem, at the start of every day, write down 3 important tasks you need to complete. These don't have to be earth-shattering, but they should be important. No. 2. Going with the flow. We all like to go with the flow from time to time, but if you let yourself drift too far away from your goals, you'll quickly find yourself wasting hours upon hours of your day. I found that the best way to prevent this is to never let yourself off the hook. If something isn't getting you closer to where you want to be in life, then it's not worth your time. Number 3. No clear deadline. Parkinson's law states that work always expands so as to fill the time available for its completion. This means that if you set yourself a deadline, you'll always find a way to complete the task by that deadline. However, if you don't set a deadline or allow yourself more time than needed, you'll tend to drag out the task and waste valuable time in the process. So always try to estimate how long a task will take and add a buffer of 5 to 10 minutes. Then set a clear deadline for yourself and stick to it. Number 4. A lack of focus. The human brain can only focus for a maximum of 90 minutes at a time before losing steam. After this point, no matter how hard you try, your productivity will suffer until you take a break. So instead of forcing yourself to stay focused, simply embrace it. Set a timer for 90 minutes and focus all of your efforts on the task at hand. And after taking some time to recharge, you'll be able to focus again for another 90 minutes. It might seem obvious that being in poor health will waste your time, but we tend to ignore this fact until it's too late. The truth is that even small changes in your diet and exercise routine can have a huge impact on your overall health and well-being. Just taking a few minutes each day to stretch or going for a walk can make a big difference over time. Number 6. Perfectionism. In our hyper-competitive world, it's easy to fall into the trap of perfectionism. We see this especially in the workplace, where people often feel pressured to produce perfect work all the time. But this is simply not possible. There is no such thing as a perfect employee or a perfect company, so don't strive for perfection. Instead, aim for excellence. This will not only save you a lot of time, but it will also reduce your stress levels and improve your overall quality of life. Number 7. Waiting for inspiration. Many people think that inspiration is needed to get things done, but this couldn't be further from the truth. Inspiration is great when you have it, but you shouldn't wait for it to happen in order to get things done. The truth is that inspiration comes after you take action, so don't wait around for inspiration to strike. Just start working on your goals and dreams, and soon enough you'll find yourself feeling inspired. No bait, unrealistic expectations. We all have different abilities and limitations, so it's important to set realistic expectations for ourselves. When we set unrealistic expectations, we're essentially setting ourselves up for failure. For example, if you want to become the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, but you lack the necessary education and experience, then your goal is unrealistic. Of course, anything is possible if you work hard enough. But in this example, it would take many years of hard work to achieve the goal. Number 9. Fear of failure. Fear is one of the most common reasons why people fail to achieve their goals. The first step to overcoming fear is to identify it. For example, if you're afraid of public speaking, then you could join a public speaking club and practice speaking in front of others. By taking small steps like this, you can gradually overcome your fear and achieve your goals. When you're working towards a goal, it is important to have a backup plan in place just in case your main plan doesn't work out. It just means that you should be prepared for the possibility that things may not go according to plan. Having a backup plan will give you peace of mind and allow you to focus on your main goal without distraction. When we work too much, we become less productive and more prone to making mistakes. This might mean working longer hours at first while you get your career started. Number 12. Being disorganized. Disorganization wastes time. When you're disorganized, You spend more time looking for things and trying to remember things than actually getting things done. This is especially true if you're in a profession that requires you to manage a lot of information, such as a doctor or a lawyer. There are a number of ways to combat disorganization. One of the most effective is to use a digital calendar or task manager. This will help you keep track of appointments, deadlines, and other important information. These distractions can make it difficult to focus on our goals and waste a significant amount of our time. This might mean turning off your phone while you work or setting aside specific times of the day to check your social media accounts. Whatever works best for you. Just make sure that you're taking steps to minimize distractions as much as possible. Number 14, multitasking. Multitasking might seem like a good way to get more things done in less time, but studies have shown that it actually reduces productivity. When you multitask, your brain has to constantly switch between tasks, which causes mental clutter and reduces the quality of your work. Instead of multitasking, focus on completing one task before moving on to the next. Number 15, not asking for help. Sometimes we get so caught up in trying to do everything ourselves that we forget to ask for help. The truth is that no one can do everything perfectly, and we all need help from time to time. Number 16, poor time management. Time management is essential to getting the most out of your day. To improve your time management skills, you can use tools such as calendars, to-do lists, and timers. You can also try techniques such as the Pomodoro technique to help you stay focused and productive. Setting unrealistic deadlines is a major time waster. When you set unrealistic deadlines, you're essentially setting yourself up for failure. This is because you're trying to achieve something that is impossible or very unlikely to happen. For example, if you're given a project that will take 2 weeks to complete, don't set an unrealistic deadline of 1 week. Realistic deadlines will help you stay on track and avoid unnecessary stress. It can cause you to doubt your abilities and make you feel like you are not good enough to achieve your goals. To build up your self-confidence, it's important to believe in yourself and your abilities. With a little effort, you can boost your self-confidence and achieve your dreams. Number 19, procrastination. Procrastination is arguably the biggest time waster of them all. This can be due to a variety of factors such as laziness, fear of failure, or lack of interest. Whatever the reason, procrastination is a major obstacle to achieving success. For example, if you're procrastinating because you're lazy, then you need to find ways to motivate yourself. If you're procrastinating because you're afraid of failing, then you need to find ways to build your confidence. Number 20, lack of sleep. Sleep is essential to our physical and mental well-being. When we don't get enough sleep, we're more likely to make mistakes, have difficulty concentrating, and feel stressed. All of these things waste time and prevent us from reaching our goals. To get the sleep you need, it's important to establish a regular sleep schedule and stick to it as closely as possible. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night and avoid using screens before bedtime. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more content.